What makes a house a home? Over 8 weeks, 21 homes bursting with style and character are competing to be crowned Home of the Year. The homes have been judged on individuality, functionality, and clever design. Tonight, the judges will visit the last 2 homes. The home with the highest score will earn itself the remaining place in next week's final. Making the tough decisions are design legend Hugh Wallace, architect Declan O'Donnell, and interior designer Deirdre Whelan.
We're closer than ever to the 7 finalists.
This competition is full of surprises and the winner could still be out there.
This is amazing.
1 place left to fight for in the final.
Because there can only be one winner. This is Home of the Year. In 2015, New Yorkers Jane and Brian Wright decided to move to Ireland and put down roots in County Leitrim, where they have restored an historic schoolhouse with a revolutionary past pupil.
My father was actually born in Ireland, so I had Irish citizenship. We started looking at places online. We saw here. We went, oh,
Ooh,
that's
that looks
interesting.
good.
Yeah, we had seen schoolhouses all over Ireland, and this one seemed particularly solid, so we were pretty pleased. It's not just the house. It's the spirit of the house. It's the fact that it was a schoolhouse where Sean McDermott went to school and got his education. That's huge. And to have preserved this structure, we couldn't be prouder.
It couldn't be. We didn't have an architect. It was me with a pencil, and it was our builder, and it was Brian, and we would have to make a decision. I like this, he likes that. It was an organic process.
What we tried to do was take modern design considerations like open space and flow, but do it in a way that was traditional. We were locally sourcing the floors, the bricks, the wood was sourced from one tree, and it created the stair, it created the windowsills, it created the door to the bedroom, which is the sliding barn door.
And the wood smells so nice. No matter what we gave to the house gave back 10 times. I've had this dresser since I was 4 years old. It was bought in Ohio. I remember riding home in the back of the station wagon with it. I absolutely love it. I've chosen this as my favorite spot. I love looking out the window. I love curling up and reading a book. Everything in the house is reused and repurposed and upcycled. There's a Japanese theory of design called wabi-sabi, which is the cracked cup has its own history and is therefore more beautiful. The whole house is wabi-sabi.
The judges must now assess the home armed with only the basic facts about the property and its owners.
This is actually really cute, isn't it? And I love the pop of red.
Yeah, it's been really nicely restored. You can tell from the stonework.
Yeah, it's an old national school from 1891. Should we go in?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. To come into this lovely 2-story volume so you can see the whole inside of this building. It's just terrific.
Loads of natural light with the roof lights, views into the garden as well. Looks to be the full footprint that we're standing in too.
Very organic, isn't it?
And there's a real sense of craftsmanship. I just love this gnarly, exposed bark.
Very tactile, isn't it? And I love the beautiful sink. There's nice artwork even in the kitchen area. It's actually quite romantic.
Even their delf, it's all handmade. There's a sense of love.
The fact that they have open shelving, so important in a small kitchen to make it feel bigger.
Isn't that a really original idea? A light fitting.
They painted the inside red, which means the light coming out is a beautiful, warm glow.
There's loads of character in here, and I think the fireplace is a really big part of that. It's so tall, the scale of it is really, really impressive. I love the fact actually you can walk around it as well. Very clever, because it's actually breaking up this open plan space into a series of rooms.
The coziness we've seen in the kitchen has been carried through in here. Lots of personality.
These owners obviously love music, lovely harp, so entertainment in the evening.
Yeah, and the layout of the furniture is absolutely spot on. It means, the flow and how you kind of walk around is really effortless. Just very charming.
Isn't this a really nice idea? 2 suitcases stacked on top of each other, putting a glass top on it. and having a fantastic coffee table.
Great furniture, lovely big leather couch. Love the throw and the cushion.
Really like this living room, great feeling here. The only thing for me is it's a little bit heavy, you know, the colour of the sofa is all dark, the darkness in the painting, the timber, it all kind of gets a little bit much. Something in me just wants to see a big kind of clean line of something contemporary, maybe a frameless glass and metal staircase, because it means you can appreciate this stuff a bit better, I think.
I think what might have helped actually is if that dark sofa was in a cream colour, maybe in a tweed, that might have lifted the feeling that you're getting at the moment.
Oh, there's loads of pops of colour. Look at those frames. I think it's very warm and comfortable.
And here's their favourite spot. What I really like here is, you know, they've carved out this little nook underneath the staircase, so it's really cosy. You're right beside the window, which is nice and deep, so you have a great view kind of up to the hill there, and a view out to the countryside as well. Really nice.
Yeah, and I'd say from the instruments that we've seen around the house, this could be a really nice spot to sit and play.
This is where the session happens.
Yeah.
I love big sliding doors, so I'm really intrigued to see what's behind this one. Just gives you that flexibility to open up and interconnect rooms. One nice big open space, and I just love that.
Well, also, I think the craftsmanship that we've seen elsewhere really comes to the fore in this door. They have an old window, which has been used within the sliding door.
Yeah, I love the colour palette in here because it actually really suits the bedroom environment. The lovely warm colours in the timber, and I love the damask bed cover on the bed, and all those plush cushions makes that particular bed very lush looking.
And then you have those amazing lampshades. I think it's great to see the individuality of the owners here to actually create light fittings like these. From up here, you can really see the full volume of this home. That lovely balcony running around, and there's just a sense of airiness, which is different to the feeling downstairs.
Yeah, it's great because from the outside, you've just got, you know, one simple form, yet in here, it's very interesting because this mezzanine level, you know, runs around 3 edges of the building. It also means you're always kind of looking down on the main living space, which I think is great. It's a mezzanine, a gallery, a balcony, a walkway, a dining space, nooks, crannies, storage. It had everything, and that's what I loved about it.
It was an escapism because it just was like something I hadn't seen before. To create your own little tree house, you used all the natural materials that are around you.
I love the way the plaster has been stripped back to expose the stonework from 1891 in this lovely little bathroom. The owner's personality comes out in every corner of this home because there are little stories, all curated and thought about, and it's just extraordinary.
The home will now be marked out of 10. One score will be held back until the judges have seen both homes, when their combined scores will be revealed.
The owners have shown their imagination, creativity, and love of craftsmanship in the creation of this fantastic home with its double height ceiling, balcony, and loft. I'm giving it a 9.
There's a cleverly crafted style here in the owner's use of colours, furniture, and textiles. This is a very cosy home, and I'm going to give it an 8.
The mezzanine level is a clever move. I love its shape and how it wraps around so you can look down from all angles onto the kitchen and living below. This building didn't start life as a home, so it presents unique challenges in trying to turn it into one. And you have to admire what the owners have achieved here.
Entrepreneur Louise McGuan and her husband Dominic McCarthy split their time between London and West Clare. 5 years ago, they reimagined an 18th century cottage that has been in Louise's family for generations.
I was born and raised here, but left for 20 years. Dominic and I, we met in London. The job that I had meant that I was traveling really extensively. I got to see all these beautiful places, pick up lovely bits of art and buy nice antiques, but I had nowhere to put them. This house was originally my grandmother's house. It's still a working farm. My father still farms the land. We connected the outhouses and the original cottage together. So you end up with sort of an L shape.
We're really trying to stay true to the spirit of the original house, but modernise it.
It's very unassuming from the road. The interior has changed quite dramatically. We always talked about having 2 wows. So the first wow is you walk in and you have the double height ceiling. The second wow is you come into this huge, big, modern space.
Is that triple height or double height?
Cathedral height.
Cathedral, thank you. So this is the big picture window. It's a great feature which we both love. It's like a TV. I can sit watching it for hours and hours.
I've chosen this as my favorite spot. It's right beside the suspended fireplace, so I can sit here in the winter and cozy up by the fire with a good book. The style of the house, it's not clinical. It's very uncluttered and calming. I think eclectic would be the best way to describe it.
Curated and comfortable. It's not too flash. I'm looking at a chair over there we got from Hackney Market for 50 quid.
The kitchen is made from salvaged flooring of the local parish hall. I danced on that floor, my parents danced on that floor, my grandparents danced on that floor.
And there's still stiletto heel marks in it.
Yes, there are. There are still stiletto marks on it.
Really nice looking restored cottage.
Yeah, I love the light fittings.
I love the way the cottage has been left raw. There's a sort of an honesty in it. And I'm fascinated to see what it looks like inside.
Well, shall we go in?
Yes. Gosh, that's some volume, isn't it?
Yeah, the height when you come in is just really impressive. You know, the sense of arrival you have here is great.
And I love the flagstones on the floor.
And I love that wall at the angle because it's sort of saying, come on in, you know, journey through the house. Lovely piece of architecture.
Oh my goodness, wow.
I don't know where to look, actually. Wow. It's the biggest piece of glass I think I've ever seen in a home. It's unbelievable, it's frameless, you're right in the garden. I mean, the shape and the architectural forms, it's gone on to another level now for me. It's so interesting everywhere I look. My eyes are kind of dancing around everywhere. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys.
I'm just totally goosebumps all over. I mean, I love the polished floor. I mean, this is just amazing. You have no idea from the outside that this is here.
To walk down the hallway and to have that room revealed was inspirational.
I just want to actually check that there's glass here. There is, because it looks like you can just walk straight out. When you want inside-outside living, when you want to bring the landscape in, when you want to be at one with nature, that's how to do it.
I love the choice of furniture in this area. I like the kind of organic feel of the chairs, the wood, and then the wicker seating. At night, I'd say when you swing that light over onto the dining room table, it creates a lovely atmosphere in this dining room.
The only thing I'd like to have seen would be a rug under the dining room table and chairs. I think it would have just softened this space.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Hugh. I think it needs it just even to help a little bit with the acoustics in here.
I actually don't mind that there's not a rug there because I think it would take away from what they're trying to do here, which is celebrate the architecture.
What a great kitchen. I love actually the fact that the ceiling is quite low in here. It's very intimate. And the use of the stainless steel on the units and actually on the countertop, really nice.
What I really love actually are these huge concertina doors. These all kind of fold back, everything goes out of the way, so it's one big open room. Very, very compact, but it's super practical.
What's great about this space is you have different materials to the ones we've seen in the rest of the house. So I have this chalkboard here. I have the salvaged material on the island, which is in contrast to what we saw out in the living and dining room.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more tactility going on in the kitchen.
While they understand design, you know, they're not precious about it.
Well, you couldn't find a better location for your favorite spot than here. From here, you're completely connected to all the parts of the home.
Yeah, I think it's all about this chimney breast as well, which is everything I love about architecture. You know, it's just floating there. It's suspended right the way down from the roof.
It's like having the pets, you know?
The pet cows.
The pet cows. I just love the idea they're so close to the house. But from here in the living room, you get a real sense of the volume of this space. I think what's very interesting is the owners really understand design because it's got no skirting boards, no window frames, no window boards. So it's very, very minimal and a very brave statement.
It's amazing because there's very little on the walls. It's quite bare. I mean, even on the ceilings, no light fittings whatsoever. and yet it doesn't need any, you know, because it's very, very beautiful. So you just read the shapes, which is really architectural.
Really, this room is all about the view, bringing the colour and the interest into this room.
And also, it's super functional, you know, this is the living room, it's tucked away around the corner, around the chimney breast, so it just works very well.
Cool cantilevered stairs. It looks like they've used railway sleepers. What a nice bathroom. Isn't it great that you can walk all the way around the bath and then to have the shelves built in for your books beside the bath? I mean, fantastic.
So books, bath, and off to bed.
Yeah. Ooh, really lovely big bedroom, literally in the pitch of the roof, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great you can actually touch it because it makes things feel a bit more enclosed, you know, a little bit cozier, which is perfect for a bedroom. Tons and tons of natural light coming in, and you can keep an eye on the cows as well.
Yeah, I love the salvaged boards as well. That's very nice.
I like the fact the owners have the confidence to do the bedroom in a different style because it's about comfort.
Yeah, it's much more traditional up here.
Yeah, and you have this lovely little wardrobe from the 30s, which is great with the veneers in 2 colours. So these people just like collecting furniture. Funny enough, this would bring back memories because this would have been in my house when I was growing up as a kid.
The sheer volume of the rooms and that massive picture window, it took my breath away. This home is completely at one with nature. I really loved it, and I'm going to give it a 9.
There is a sense of home here, and to evoke that feeling within such crisp and accomplished architecture is what makes this home so special. I'm ready to move in. I give this home a 10.
The owner's eye for and understanding of design has allowed them to create a truly modern home hidden behind a modest cottage exterior.
Now that the judges have viewed the last 2 homes, it's time to see how they measure up against each other. First, Declan reveals his score for the Literum Schoolhouse.
This home had so much charm and character when you walked up to it, and when we went inside, that charm was just brought on to another level. You got that feeling everything was handcrafted, and I loved the mezzanine level in particular because it wrapped around. You could look down into the kitchen, down into the living room. I thought that was terrific. Very unique, tons of character, and I love this home, and I give it an 8.
Super score.
2 8 and a 9 is 25.
Next, Hugh reveals his score for the extended cottage.
The outside of this home sort of lied as to what was going on the inside because you opened the door into this extraordinary piece of modernist architecture. Like, what a huge window out onto that field. I just loved it. And I just loved the way it all came together, a lovely sense of the personality of the owner, and I gave it a 9.
That's 2 9s and a 10, which is a colossal 28.
An exceptional score and a clear winner this week.
Thrilled that it's won this week because it's everything I love about architecture. Simplicity, boldness, form, light, dynamics. Couldn't be happier.
There was something quite special about it.
So the extended cottage in County Clare is the last house through to next week's grand final. Now, let us remind ourselves of the other 6 homes vying for the title of Home of the Year. First, our Georgian apartment in Dublin, home to Esther Gerrard, Ed Coveney, and their 3 children.
We really wanted to have modern living in the Georgian building.
It was quite an ambitious project for us personally. Now it's becoming a home.
We love it. It's brilliant. It gets
amazing.
better all the time.
This home is the perfect example of apartment living.
Open, generous rooms all filled with natural light. And they brought a personal flair to complement the natural fabric of this building.
This is quite amazing.
Their love and attention to design detail is everywhere.
Our next finalist is Alec Dara's aluminium-clad contemporary home in North Dublin.
Using aluminium is more used in industrial buildings, so it's an unusual finish for residents, but it's a bit different, and why not? The funny thing about this house is, although it is modern and it does stand out from the other houses, an awful lot of people walk by it and don't even realise it's here.
Oh, whoa.
I love a surprise, and that's what this home is.
Loads and loads of natural light. It's very crisp, it's very architectural, it's very, very clever.
This home is a fantastic example of modern living. It's just quite special.
Philip and Delphine Gagan's 17th century farmhouse is our third finalist.
We live in a remarkably historic building which was built by Quakers in the 1660s.
It's a real link with the past, and
Yes,
I love
it is.
that about this house.
This is just gorgeous. Coming around the corner was like stumbling upon something out of a storybook.
Isn't it great to come into this space? I love the colour scheme, the chilled out atmosphere, and the respect they've shown for these buildings.
That's what's lovely is that, if you choose to take on a building like this is what you inherit.
Our next home through to the final is the County Wicklow bungalow, lovingly reimagined by Geeta Trench.
You feel that the house almost embraces you when you come in from a cold night. You light a fire and you feel, well, I can say I'm happy here.
This is amazing. Talk about escapism.
Even the sockets are in bronze. In terms of the finishes, the textures, and the colours, I'd have to say I'm actually envious of this person's talent and skill.
It's great to see the changes that the homeowner has made. There's lots of little moments in this house, and I love to see that.
Susan Gorman and Alan Ross's restored railway building in Wicklow will be the fifth home competing for the trophy next week.
When we got here, 4 stone walls, no roof, a little bit of a tree growing out. It was a big, big job. We spent the guts of 8-9 years, weekends, summer holidays, renovating, roofing, walls, the whole works together.
Such a nice way to enter somebody's home. This home feels like it's been here forever, and it hasn't lost any of that old railway charm.
Gorgeous. I mean, I actually think it's a romantic kitchen.
The owners here really understands what complements the building.
Ooh. Romantic, idyllic, and a delight is how I would describe this fabulous home.
And finally, we look back at Ruth and Colin Donnelly's architectural family home in County Antrim.
We bought the site whenever I just found out I was expecting with Garen, and Garen's almost 9, and it's just finished. A lot of headaches, heartaches, but we've got here. It just feels fantastic. We feel super proud when we drive in that this is ours forever.
It's like an old farmyard building. It's very striking in the landscape, but it's very respectful of its location as well.
My goodness. What a fantastic surprise.
Double height volume, bridge coming in here.
I think the burnt orange is just amazing.
It's exciting to see brave, contemporary architecture in this competition. It's fun, it's usable, brilliant.
That's it. Next up, the final.
7 weeks, 7 amazing finalists, but there can only be one winner.
May the best home win.
Join us next week when we find out which of these 7 exceptional homes clinches the title of Home of the Year.